Hello, Player 3 here. The year is 2000, and you're watching Retro Rewind. Another in-depth review filled with the history behind the game, a walkthrough the manual, my own gameplay ratings, and much more. This time, Rock and Stone. Wait, no. Yo-ho, Raider Nation! That's still not it. It's LEGO Rock Raiders. Developed by Data Design Interactive and published by LEGO Media. Still pretty early on in the years of LEGO Media, then later LEGO Interactive's game development. The game was intended for a simultaneous PC and PlayStation release. Though both platforms got a release of LEGO Rock Raiders, it didn't go as planned. The game was designed as a point-and-click RTS as you control a squad of LEGO space miners, battling alien robots and mining for energy crystals. This was to coincide with the toy range to match. The problem was that merely 6 months before they were supposed to submit the PlayStation version to Sony, the head of LEGO Group ripped the rug out from under them, claiming RTSs don't perform well on console as they do on PC, and they were forced to change the game from an RTS to an action-style game. Now, there was really no basis for this claim other than 1 or 2 recent RTS games selling poorly on console, but really, it was unfounded. Nonetheless, the game went from an RTS, controlling an entire squad at once, to an action game controlling one squad member at a time, with more focus on exploration than battling. Data Design Interactive rightfully pushed back against this change, especially since LEGO Group wanted a quick turnaround, so the 2 versions would still be released together for the sake of the toy range. This issue was then handed over to producer Dave Upchurch. Right from the start, we knew it was going to be impossible to create a great game. We simply didn't have the time or resource. I spent nearly 2 months working alongside the devs. Every night I'd retire to my hotel, thinking to myself, this was a good day, we made good progress, but the game's still going to be crap. Welcome to an exciting action-adventure game in which you command the roughest, toughest gang of dirt diggers in the universe, the Rock Raiders. Due to a freak accident, the Rock Raiders are lost in space, and it's up to you to help them get back home. Join Axel, Jet, Dox, Spark, and Bandit as they explore bizarre, otherworldly caverns beneath an alien planet, searching for the precious energy crystals which will power their spaceship home. You'll drive and fly amazing futuristic vehicles, encounter strange alien lifeforms, discover incredible secrets, and much, much more. Read this booklet carefully, as it will tell you all you need to know about how to play the game and ensure that you will get maximum enjoyment from it. Play well. Okay, if I was already excited to play this game, now I'm even more excited. Wait, I thought that was the story intro. What's this? Well, he did say read this booklet carefully for maximum enjoyment. I have to. On board the huge ship LMS Explorer, the Rock Raiders are returning home after a long expedition through the outer rim of the galaxy. Everything is going fine, until the ship accidentally sails into a giant asteroid field. The crew struggles bravely to guide the ship through the storm of tumbling rocks, but the endless bombardment quickly damages the ship's shield and puts the crew in danger. To give you the gist of the rest of it, they were sucked into a wormhole and landed on the nearest planet, depleting the rest of their ship's energy, and now have to find energy crystals to power it up again and go home. The way the game works, the one-player game challenges you to 18 action-packed missions set in the caves and tunnels beneath the alien planet's surface. In each mission, you'll be asked to achieve an objective, such as finding energy crystals or rescue trapped Rock Raiders. Each mission starts with a mission briefing from the chief, and from there, we choose which Rock Raider we want to complete the task with, and each one has a different set of abilities. Dox, the geologist, has a full boosted radar, and his shield slowly recharges automatically by absorbing geothermal energy. Sparks, the engineer, can make tools and equipment perform faster and more often. Axel, the driver, can make ground vehicles travel faster. Jet, the pilot, aptly named, has a high-powered, fast recharging jetpack and can make flying vehicles travel faster. Bandit, the sailor, is able to swim and make the Rapid Rider travel faster. However, he is slightly slow on land. Though, Any of the Rock Raiders could complete any mission, some will make it easier than others. The remainder of the manual, or booklet as they call it, goes through the types of rocks you'll encounter in missions, the tools and vehicles available to the raiders, how to drive said vehicles, and how to build said vehicles. This is a LEGO game after all. Then there's the tiers of medals one can achieve upon completing a mission, and the many alien lifeforms you'll encounter along the way. Yes, there is even more than that. And no, I didn't read through it all carefully. Opening up the game to a cutscene of the story as it was told in the manual. No words needed, though there are some voice acting consisting of grunts and noises, which is absolutely fantastic. Where did that wormhole actually take them? Oh, a whole nother galaxy. That's rough. In control now in the menu, let's look at the options first. The only thing I might want to mess around with here is the movement. Combined is default, then rotational and directional. Controller shows the button configuration, which can be changed to different presets, but I left that on the default. Everything else, music, effects, and vibration, can stay as they are. Well, no password yet, so let's begin. New game. Looks like we have 5 missions, or 6 rather, but the 6th isn't unlocked yet. Probably have to beat these 5 first. One with each Rock Raider to get used to how each one plays. I didn't try changing it since it's defaulted to highlighting the Rock Raiders whose mission it was, but I'm sure I could have picked any one I wanted to use. That's how the later missions work anyway. One Rock Raider that may be the best for the job, but not your only choice. Let's start with the leftmost mission and work right. So Bandit, you're up first. Here's the mission briefing. Pretty straightforward, and the abilities of our Rock Raider in use. Oh, and here's how the level is graded. How to get bronze, which is always possible by beating the level with the minimum requirements, then silver by getting every collectible possible, and gold the same, but with a time limit. And, oh, what's this? What do you call these puzzles? Sliding puzzles, sliding tile puzzles, something like that. That's actually a genius way to pass the time waiting for the mission to load. Granted, the time it takes to load these levels isn't really that long or enough to need these. Not enough time to solve one in the time it takes to load, unless you're some kind of puzzle wizard, but it passes the time. Skyrim should have had something like this in their load screens. That would have been ideal. Alright, here we are. Beaming down onto this planet's surface, new to everything, so with each encounter there's a pop-up box guide. Also, starting right away and noticeable is the music. Pretty chill, funky, and alien sounding. It fits right in. I dig it. Back to the guide, I found a green energy crystal, the first of 12 I need for this mission. The red ones are optional if I can find them, but will get me a higher score if collected. No lost Rock Raiders in this mission, nor are there any rocks needed. The first vehicle encounter here, oh good god, that's not how I thought it would control. It's directional. I changed it to that, thinking it would be easier to control. Forward is the way the vehicle is facing, and left and right from there. It's okay. I got it. Kinda. And there's an alien, a scorpion-looking thing. Another green crystal. Thank you very much. The level plays on like this until I collect the minimum requirement of all 12 green crystals. Some backtracking was required, taking me a bit over 3.5 minutes to complete. Here's my score, and whoa, that's a long password. Overall, the minimum, bronze for that level. It would have been silver if I found one of the red crystals, and gold if I had done that in the allotted time frame, and a cutscene. Uh-oh. Earthquake? Collapse? Dear God, that's worse. It seems like the voice acting consists solely of grunts and just sounds, and I'm all here for it. A slug? Kinda looks like Jar Jar. Look out! Oh, and it ends there. Next around the wheel is Axel's mission, similar to Bandit's, but with a vehicle more suited to Axel's skill set, and again a cutscene after. Continuing where we left off, still outrunning the lava, Jar Jar the Slug seems to think we went the wrong way. That ship sure can dive. What a catch! The 6th mission of this set is called Trapped, in which I have to rescue 6 lost Rock Raiders. No different really to the green crystal collecting missions. Now, having played a number of these missions, I kinda got a grasp on how the game's going. Firstly, this song is my favorite so far. But the levels themselves are very similar and often barren. The mission objectives themselves are also very similar and pretty easy. It's not that easy to get a gold rating, I haven't got one yet. Silver is fine if you have the time to search and find the red crystals, which I would have thought when using the scanner to find the destructible rock walls would glow red. I was wrong there. That's about all there is to it. Next set of levels. 6 are done. Are there really only 18 of these? That's what the manual said anyway. Oh no. Wait. Is there 18 sets of 6 missions? That makes 108 of these? Oh, God. At least I have a lot more cutscenes to look forward to. They tend to leave off after the previous one. Put them together and I might have a full movie after I'm done here. Oh look, Jar Jar the Slug is back. Hey, stop slurping up my green crystal's energy. Oh shit. Oh shit! I solved it! They didn't mix it up too well though. Actually maybe I don't want to solve it because now I have to wait for it to load. This is boring. Hold on, are they repeating the same songs? It sounds familiar. Are they linked to a certain rock raider or are they on a loop? I'll have to listen more closely. Oh, that's gonna be an issue. So, as I play along, it's really just more of the same. More puzzles, longer puzzles, more complex puzzles, recycling the same assets, music, and vehicles over and over utilized in different manners. Ultimately, with 2 main goals for each mission, collecting the required amount of crystals or saving crew members. Sometimes both, so I guess that'd be 3 ways. The really interesting part of the game, the more it drags on, is the cinematics. I like a lot of the vehicles. This large transporter seems to allow me to fly even off the map. I don't want to get too lost though. I still don't understand my raider's health though. How much do I actually have? I know the lava is instant death, but when getting hit, I just don't know. Later on, there's more and different aliens to an extent. The big rock golem that's on the game cover, which did catch me by surprise somehow, even though I knew he would be there eventually because of the fact that he's on the game cover art. This rockfish thing though, what the hell? Oh, and a rock yeti too apparently. God, I freaking love these cutscenes. I sure am glad the dynamite doesn't hurt me. I have to stand right on top of it. The maps are somewhat changing and looking a bit different now, mostly due to the fact that it's filling up with lava. Well, let's not drive into it. I usually go about each level wondering where to go next and am stumped and confused for a minute. Then something hits me and I realize what to do, or at least what I think I should do. Sometimes even that doesn't work and I have to think again. For example here, this looks like a boat, right? But I can't get in it. I have to put it in the water or lava first, then I can get in it. Nope. I have to be Bandit, the sailor, then I can sail the high seas. Okay, wrong again. He can walk on water, which is nice though. Bandit is Jesus apparently. Though there's not much water in this level though, so that doesn't matter much. It's mostly lava. Oh wait, it's not a boat, it's a bucket. Fill it with water, drop it in lava, make it rock. Yes! Yes! And there you have it. That 108 times? No, it's just 18. It's just that short of a game. Though it really is 24 levels if you include the 2-player ones. But that's it. The Rock Raiders are going home. Released in November 1999 on Windows and not until August of 2000 for the PlayStation in the US. And the reviews? Calling them mixed wouldn't be quite right. Most were pretty poor. That mainly being for the PlayStation version, as some reviews for the Windows release are quite good. But seeing as I played it for the PlayStation, which was basically an entirely different game to the Windows version, though with the same name, we'll look at those reviews alone. Starting with official US PlayStation Magazine in October of 2000. Well, I first saw this game at a LEGO Press event back in April 1999. I was shown a barren level with a few vehicles in it. The levels continue to be the eyesore that they were back then. And the gameplay? Oy vey, what a mess. So are there any redeeming qualities in Rock Raiders? The music is kinda funky in a trance-inducing way. I mean, he's not wrong. Harsh, but not wrong. I did actually like the music. But yes, the maps are a bit barren. Official US PlayStation Magazine gave LEGO Rock Raiders a 20%. Ouch! Here's another one. Game Informer, also from October of 2000. Looks bad, plays crappy. Looks bad, plays crappy. Looks bad, plays crappy. Getting bored yet? Not half as bored as you'll be if you buy LEGO Rock Raiders. Holy shit. And a 1.5 out of 10, too. Oh, well, you get the picture. Yes, the levels are barren, and each are all simple and straightforward, but I wouldn't say that they are bad. Not bad enough to warrant a 1.5 or even a 2 out of 10 like these reviews gave. It's really not that bad. Yes, it's devoid of a lot, and based on the development issues, I can understand why, and I'm sure if given more time, or just weren't forced to change the game so late in development, it would have been much better. And granted, I never did play the PC version to compare the two, and I don't really want to, as they are so different and probably would make my rating of the PlayStation version worse. But on its own, I have to say I actually enjoyed it. It was relaxing. Now, if there weren't any cutscenes or little touches of genius like the loading screen minigame, I wouldn't be so pleasantly surprised. And for the first time, my rating is exactly what my prediction for the game would be before I played it, a 6.75 out of 10, placing LEGO Rock Raiders in 16th so far for games I've played this series, 5th for the games I've played this year, 3rd in games of the same genre, action, and games I enjoyed the same amount, Defender of the Crown and Agony. So if you liked LEGO Rock Raiders, check those games out too, or vice versa. If you have any game recommendations, maybe your favorite retro LEGO game you'd like me to play next, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll enjoy what I have in store. That's all for now. See you next time.